but we're here for the start of another challenge. As usual, I've made it late. Lost 5 minutes on my clock. Noble Hierarch. I told you I'd be here for this challenge, so here I am. This could be Infect, try like Pokepile. Or like some sort of Rev Delver. I think I just have to play the Cloudpost. No Wasteland, please. That's too bad. And every card we're drawing is like a turn late. I wonder if it's better to say Oko at this point. Yeah, I think so. Peasy. Someday we'll draw a second mana source. One day. Until then, we'll never keep a Reclaimer around. It's the very start of the challenge. Thought I missed like the first 5 minutes because my computer was being shit. I wonder what the obsession with this card is. It's still a good draw spell, I guess. Let's see if we get Wastelanded here. That sucks. There's not much time left. I think I'll probably have to search up Glacial Chasm. Oh, nice. Dodged another bolt. Just pray we don't get Wastelanded again. I feel like this kind of list might also run Stifle as well. They didn't shuffle. I'm gonna scoop that up there. So I think this is probably like Pokepile. Oh, we saw like everything I would expect from that kind of deck except Delver. Alright, let's just treat it like it's Delver. Delver, Pokepile, what have you. And they had no basic lands, so I don't think it's Pokey. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do 61. Oh, there's more than one person here watching. The computer's just being shitty today. Might have to refresh the chat and everything. Maybe I don't need Rec Sage. I mean, if there's like Winter Orb or Damping Sphere, it'd be nice to have, but I don't think there's gonna be like. I mean, it's all dual lands, so no like Blood Moons, no Back to Basics. Hello, Itachi-san. How's it going? No, Jakey V didn't make it. It is like 5 in the morning here in Arizona. I slept through this tournament last week. Worked till like 1 a.m., so it's just easier for me to stay up the entire time rather than try and wake up early for this. I don't think I can keep this. And if only like there was one forest here. That's too risky though. Yeah, this is better. I'll put the Rec Sage back. Just try and get the carpet out ASAP. Nice. No, I think the Pithing Needle will probably just name Oko here. This is going to be my mana production this game, most likely. Oh no, Taiga. Interesting. I still think I'll say name Oko anyway, though. Kohei1202, thanks for the follow. Oh, Kohei. Yeah, good games earlier. I'm assuming you're the same person. You did the Delver archetype well. Yeah, I'm gonna say Oko though. I mean, I still have this to answer Wasteland, potentially. Just to Oko. What do you think this is? It's like, I would say it's Pokepile, if I were to define it as like a single archetype. Really just haven't seen the Delver is the only thing. Alright, probably fire this in response to their Delta. Or maybe end of turn, actually. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, it's still hold up Crop Rot, I guess. New Infect. That's spicy. We just got beat down game 1 though by like Pyromancer, Dreadhorde Arcanist. I don't think it's an Infect deck, but I feel like this card, you could potentially be like really creative with it. Alright, now I'm gonna wait till my own turn, make use of this carpet to fire off the Once Upon a Time. Blood Moon. Alright, good thing I kept that Rec Sage in. This actually helps me cast some stuff. Alright, now I'm just gonna fire the once off. This also insulates me from Wasteland. I guess I only get 1 mana via Carpet though, which is unfortunate. Force. Alright, it feels good that they forced that. I also kept 1 particular card in the list. That could potentially work out really well for us here. Let's see if I can pull it off. I probably have days, so I should probably wait like 1 more turn. I could almost just go get Prime Time eventually too. That's another forest. This opponent is of 1 mind, of a single type. I'm gonna try and crop rot right here. Counter spells, counter spells, counter spells. How risky do you think it would be to go get Dark Depths and then try and Rec Sage the Blood Moon? I feel like they probably have like a Brazen Bar or something. Blood Moon. Vesuva is very awkward in the face of Blood Moon. Alright, so... yeah, I was attempting that with the crop rotation. And then if that had resolved, got Dark Depths. At this point I'm just going to try and go for a Prime Time. Or like, if I get the opportunity to get a Dark Depths in play again. I do King of Owners. I'm almost done writing that this primer for this deck. I know I keep saying like, oh yeah, it'll be this week, but I think for sure it's going to be this week. I'm like almost done with it. It's very beginner-esque, but yeah, I've been spending a lot of time writing it. Pretty happy with how it's turning out. I mean, we'll probably have to answer Blood Moon at some point, but like at this point, I'd rather just get the extra red mana, honestly. Call of Indy, I'm doing well. How are you? Welcome back to another Saturday challenge. I slept through the previous one. It's not what we want to see. 5, there's still 2 mana off. God, that's pretty awful. I'm gonna take 4 at least. Once I find a bolt, that's another 6 plus another 1 later. God. This might be my chance though to just get rid of the Blood Moon. So this Vesuva sucks now. Yeah, I think I probably just have to try it though. At the very least, like, fight through some counters here. It's gonna be so punishing if they countered this now. Another PZ token. I could Spell Pierce even here. Oh, snowing for days. Damn. Forget there's like snow happening in other places. I mean, I live in Arizona, just like the warmest place you could possibly be. If you've never seen this before, if there's a Blood Moon out in play, a Vesuva just is like a generic mountain that does like nothing. I think it might just be dead now. And just Vesuva. So weird. And we turn on their Wasteland too. I think we're just, we don't even have mana for prime time. It's very bad. Yeah, these Blood Moon rules have changed a bit over time. I don't know why they changed it, but it used to, like, still enter as a copy of something, even if there was a Blood Moon currently out. And then if you got rid of the Blood Moon later, it would become whatever you had copied. But now it's just a useless land once you do remove it. Yeah, there's been, like, multiple rule changes over the course of my time playing this deck. Like, the old Legend rule made it so you could, only... Basically, if you played the same legendary, like, land as your opponent, it would destroy both of them. So Vesuva used to be, like a wasteland for me. Which is pretty awesome, getting rid of, like, Gaia's Cradles and Karakas. This was probably, like, 5 or 6 years ago, though. I think they might have changed the Legend rule, like, twice since I've started playing in, like, tournaments. No real reason, just wanted to change it. Yeah. It was kind of bullshit, because it's just like, oh, whoever... it's like your own legend was, like, an answer to their legend. It's kind of awkward. Okay, let's see if this map happens. That's the first thing. We have to get Glacial Chasm. I feel like we probably do. Let's just make sure this resolves, though. Hey, Panda. Nice to see you. And thank you for the subscription. It's been a while. We're up against the ropes, though, this first round. Oh, man. His opponent has countered so much shit. Just dead now, right? 4. Yeah, I think it's Call of Indy. Thank you for the subscription as well. Yeah, thanks you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm so happy people are like enjoying this deck now. Been planning to stream for quite some time, so but happy people get to like see this now in action. Even though that wasn't the best show of it, but that's how it goes. 65 players, so it will be 7 rounds today. So I'll stay in as long as... Yeah, I'll play most of it, most likely. Yeah, let's start a league match then. That was pretty early. Just saying, I have pulled back after losing round 1 to the top 8 before. So we're not out of it yet. Oh, you're welcome, Call of Indy. Yeah, Magic's just, I mean, it's my hobby, obviously. I've always kind of, like, not taken it super seriously. I mean, obviously I'm playing to win. And I wouldn't play this deck if I didn't think it could win, but... Hey, this is what I love to do in Magic. I've loved this deck since I first started trying it. Last week we didn't get a top 8 though, so it's like our streak of weekends of top 8s in a challenge has ended. So we gotta try and take back one of these challenges. I'll be streaming tomorrow's challenge as well. It'll be like 27 hours from now, pretty much. Much more reasonable time for us Arizona folk. And I worked till like 1 a.m. like 4 hours ago, so it's not difficult. I feel like wide awake now too. So I guess I should ask you, everyone, as I'm playing like leagues in between this challenge, do you want to see like the regular post deck, or do you want to see something like completely different but spicy still? Because I was going to play something different. Debut a different deck today, post. Okay. But I know people just love watching this deck too. I'll break out the other deck maybe later, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I was gonna ask Punishing Waterfalls. Strange stuff. Yeah, I'll get to the Strange Brew at sometime in the near future. Punishing Waterfalls gave me a blue-green post list, or showed me one last week. But I don't own the Uros that are in the deck, so if I can find somebody to loan me the Uros, I can play his list too. That wasn't the spicy deck I was referring to, but I definitely want to play like a blue-green list at some point soon. Oh, we'll get to it, probably. We'll see how this whole challenge goes. Let's do a league with post still. I do kind of feel like I want to redeem myself with the usual. Man, these queues though. Even just like playing the last couple days, like off stream, I feel like it's taken a long time to find opponents. How's everyone's New Year's going? Hope you're enjoying your 2021. Hope it's going better than 2020. Alright, I feel like something is sketchy here if it's not like starting. Are there any new spoilers out, like the last couple days? I think I heard somebody talking about it, actually. Okay, sweet. I haven't seen this. They like their gods. And usually when I look at the entire spoilers for a new set, I pretty much start from the back. Like I want to see the lands first, and usually the artifacts, and the green cards. And probably the black cards after that. Just don't give a fuck about the white and the red cards. Yeah, it took forever. And we'll look into this. Sounds pretty slow and clunky. But it might be fine if they're like Snowco. Yeah, let's try it, I guess. Put back one of the forests. I also have a decent amount of land, so if they end up being like Delver, we can survive like a wasteland or two. Goodie. I see basic plains as the start, and like, I start to salivate. I'm gonna get a Cloudpost here. I don't think I'm just gonna play it out next turn though. Probably play the Glimmerpost first. And that way, on the fourth turn, I can play the Cloudpost, make the stage immediately a Cloudpost. And then even against like a single wasteland, I could still have a decent amount of mana. Let's do this now. Once I draw like a crop rotation or a pithing needle, then I'll just throw the Cloudpost out there. It was like Pokemokey pile, I guess you could say. It was a rug deck, but it was like had Arcanist, had what's his name, Young Peasy, but we didn't see Delver. What was your round one? Reapel cheap. I'm just gonna get the extra life here. Did you curse some poor fool? guy Mentor. Interesting. Alright, hopefully I'm fast enough here. I think I would struggle. I mean, I struggle in general against Monastery Mentor, so... Alright, I'm gonna wait until they activate the Wasteland. I lost to, like, Pokepile. Or something. Something rug. I wasn't sure exactly what they were. It's just like a standoff. I think somebody is waiting for the other person to make the first move. Now we go. Yeah, that's true. I feel like Monastery Mentor kind of fell off the radar quite a bit. Alright, I think I'm just playing the Cloudpost here. Even with the Glimmerpost, we're 1 mana off of green sunning for a prime time, so I might as well just go as big mana as possible at this point. I'll go to 7 here. I would think, like, Mentor, like, in theory, would be good against Oko, just because it, like, is able to go wide. But I don't think that's actually, like, the case. Kind of strange. Okay. Prime time is happening this turn. Ooh. How do we want to play this? I think I want to save the green sun for later. I mean, it's more versatile, being able to search up Excavator. So I should probably just play the natural prime time. And then I have to play my forest to do that. And I think I just want to gain 10 life off the triggers. Just make sure I don't just die here. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're fine. If it wasn't for that Kozilek, I would think we should get, like, Eye of Ugin. Well, we also have the Green Sun, too. But since we have, like, another threat as well, it's not as important. Let's get a natural Glimmerpost and a Vesuva. Yeah, I agree. Repull cheap. Oko is, like, suppressing other fair decks. Like, say if Oko potentially did get banned, I wonder if that'd be good or bad for, like, for my deck. Because you might have, like, things like Maverick start popping up, which would definitely be bad. I mean, if all the decks that, like, care about Oko, everybody cares about Oko, but this deck doesn't care about it all that much. Like, relative to other decks, at least. Oh, my prime times is even gonna live? Damn. Stompy, like, the Soul Land kind of decks just in general. I miss the Stompy. I think I will get Eye of Ugin here. Just to go and close this game out. Probably Eye plus some life gain. And then I'll gain 6 plus another 7. Be at 26. And I can also cast Kozilek. I think we're okay. Yeah, let's do that. This is our last Glimmerpost in the deck. I do some math here. 6 posts. So I think I can afford to play Vesuva out as a Glimmerpost to allow me to have Thespian Sage mana to make it like a copy of Eye if an emergency. If I get wastelanded, if a Cloudpost gets wastelanded, that kind of sucks, but I think I just need life gain at this point. Just pile on the haymakers. Just wondering when the concession is going to happen. What will we have drawn? A bunch of lands that we probably wouldn't even play. Yeah, Vesuva enters the battlefield as a copy, so you do get like the triggered abilities of a land that you would copy, which is different, of course, than the way Thespian Sage copies. Like, Stage becomes a copy of something already in play. I'm sure I'm not explaining it all that great. But, yeah, usually if you're in that kind of a situation where you can search up, like, a Glimmerpost or a Cloudpost, since it comes, like, guaranteed, comes in tapped off of the prime time. Thank you, Geovask, for the follow. And since it comes into play tapped, you kind of want to search up, like, the Vesuvas, because they're coming in tapped anyway at that point, and save the natural Glimmerpost to draw into later, because they'll give you like an extra mana if you happen to play them out later. The Glimmer stages. Stage does not give you Glimmerpost life gain. Like, there's no triggered ability involved when you make the stage a copy of something. But Vesuva does. Like, you copy a Bojuka Bog, sweep the graveyard again. Alright, let me just sideboard. Guess. Oh, is this the challenge? Oh, fuck. Alright. Oh, that ended quickly. Let me... Alright, I'm just gonna go to 61 here. Gotta focus on this challenge, though. This Reclaimer, it's all up to him. That's right. Yeah, I thought we had way more than enough time starting this league match. Miss trigger. Apologies, everybody. Gonna be jumping back and forth here. It's a mulligan, though. Yeah, I think this is fine. Worthwhile. Mostly for the Tabernacle. Just put Kozilek back. Oh, thank you for the raid. Soon It's Indubidu. Appreciate it. Oh yeah. I was so distraught of losing the first round. Yeah, I hate double queuing. Was the risk I took. It's not bad. Let's see if we can get this Reclaimer to stick around for a turn. This looks bad for us anyway. Might just be dead very quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna play it off the basic forest. Damping Sphere. I really just want to try and like end this Death and Taxes one and just be done with this. Maybe this is the like Hole Breacher or Miracles kind of deck. Ooh. I'm actually gonna say Stoneforge here. Yeah, let's just do that now. Kinda sucks not activating Reclaimer, because I feel like I could start pressuring them just by attacking, but this is gonna be worth doing. Rawr. I wonder if this is who Repelchute played last round. This looks a lot like what he was describing. It's Jeskai. I'm gonna wait one more turn off the Cloudpost. And do the same thing as like last game. Death and Taxes League. That sucks. probably just worth playing the Tabernacle here. And then I might actually sack it to Reclaimer. And just so I'll have the mana to get Excavator out next turn. Again, apologies everybody. I hate doing 2 games at once. I committed to trying to entertain between rounds. Stupid ports. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of the Tabernacle at least this turn. That way I can cast this Excavator. And get the Tabernacle back in next turn. I could go get my Glacial Chasm, just to get more lands in the graveyard, and try and become the Monarch. But I think I like this better. Let's get another Forest, so if they port that. Ooh. Is Tabernacle here worth it? Yeah, I think so. Sorry, opponent. I hope they don't answer our Excavator for like 1 turn. Love that 6 land drop. Let's keep all this. Now this prime time is very close. Let's just fetch right now, so no funny business doesn't happen. think I'm just going to make the stage a copy of Post right now. Yeah, let's do that. If I don't, if they could have a wasteland, just kind of stop me from ever doing this. Unless they just stifle right here, then we're just fucked. Alright, now I can F6. Yes, tap those ports. Excellent. Good Cataclysm here. Be scary. Even if they did that, though, it's like I have 2, 3, 4 Reclaimers. I could probably beat this. Sophie. Yeah, I want to try and finish this this Death and Taxes matchup. I feel like we're on the cusp of finishing it. I should have gotten rid of... Nah, I want to keep the Tabernacle around, actually, though. Maybe I'll get rid of the Tabernacle this next go around. It's one of the bad things about double queuing as well. I feel like just don't really pay attention fully. Wasteland. It's actually still the most important. I could also swing with one of these and see if they block or not. Yeah, let's do that. Then I would be committed to keeping the Tabernacle around. But I'd like to be the king, though. I'm sure they'll just throw like a Stone Forge. Yeah, that's stupid. Alright, yeah, I should save my guy. That's actually really stupid. I'll at least kill these guys. Get another forest in case they port. Oh yeah, Skull Clamp. What were you on, if I don't remember exactly. Okay, Depths. This is the more important event anyway. At least I can just F6 here. That's the priority. Get to a point where you can F6. Almost to this Emrakul too. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now, Skull Clamp. Yeah, good games. That's fun. Not doing so hot this challenge today, but it's still early. If I can dodge a Wasteland for one more turn, I'll have 15 mana next turn for this Emrakul. Yeah, I love when I can just get to the point where I can F6. Especially in like spots where I wasn't really going to do much else anyway. I'm just like waiting to respond to a possible threat. Skull Clamp, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Hope you're, you can expect lots of 12 posts on this stream every weekend. Let's get that. I imagine this deck probably has Wasteland. Let's play this out. Sweet. Play this out as well. Alright, this game is looking pretty good. Declare blockers, it's like, I have nothing to block with. Thanks, Moto. Very nice. It's the safest thing to get here. Probably Eye of Ugin. That way, if they somehow, like, terminus the Emrakul on the bottom, I have a method to get it back at some point. Alright, this game should be good. Yeah, Ballaston's fry. Just like throw their deck out. Or at least if they don't have some sort of like what was the card? Wing Shards, I think. Like a edict kind of effect. Port, I think. Also just play the Ballista out and start. Oh, they have this out. Alright. I swing with one of these? I think I should. Yeah. Want to be the king. I'm probably going to get rid of this Tabernacle this next go around. Let's get the prime time down. Pretty sure I don't need Cloudpost mana at all. I'm going to have to play pretty quickly here. Make up for lost time. Yeah. Let's get rid of Tabernacle at this point. Flagstones. Alright, let's treat him like they're Snoko, I guess. I'll bring Tabernacle in as well, because he's on Mentor. It's Crop Rots, Reclaimers. Yeah, 61. That's what we want to do. We want the extra card. Should speed things up. Perfect. I guess I should have just played the map and used it. I want to use it for like Eye of Ugin. Let's get life here. Or submit. Oh, 2 mana. Whatever. No, it's not entirely necessary, but it's well worth the having it if you can like get a hold of a Tabernacle for like a tournament. It's well worth it. But you shouldn't let that not having that stop you from like at least like playing the gist of the deck. Council's Judgment. I really fucked myself this land here too. I should have played the map out. Got like an extra land off it last turn. We're all in on this game here. They have Ballista named with this Revoker. I'll try this. Cataclysm. Oh, okay. Jesus. I'll probably have to go get Glacial Chasm now. Let's try not to think too much about it. Hey, thank you, CRF Junior, for the follow. I want to activate Reclaimer. Yeah, let's not play Ballista out just yet. At least this opponent's giving us some time. Nice. Yeah, this deck is... I'd probably say it's more closely related to Tron than it is to Titan Shift. It's pretty different than Tron, especially, still. Oh, Flicker Wisp. That's scary. Let's see if they hit Chasm. Yep. Do we have a Vesuva? I hope so. We do. I'm actually going to remove a different land here, because I want to get use of this Chasm later. There's another Chasm out here. I know about that. Alright, I guess I should get rid of one of these Chasms when this next one comes. Oh yeah, Chasm. Spectacular. To get my Eye of Ugin at some point. Yorion, shit. Alright. Might just be dead here. Yeah, you're probably right. Ethan Magic. Sorry, I got a double Q. Not used to playing 2 games of Magic at once. It's like watching 2 movies at once, or something like that. You would never do that. Maybe I should have gotten life gain there too. What are they choosing? Yeah, it was opponent was, yeah, now we finally got the priority back. No worry, I've been keeping an eye on the challenge. Alright, I guess I have to play this Ballista out and kill the Flicker Wisp. And they go to Yori on it. Whatever. Oh, it's a giant. Gotcha. That was dumb. Oh, yeah. Alright. Well, I guess we need it as a blocker. You guys, I gotta... I tell you I hate double queuing. Might have to turbo this last game against D&T. Yeah, I'd never do this otherwise. for this exact reason. Surprised they haven't slammed the Yorion down yet. Yeah, I'm gonna search up Ulamog, most likely. Or not most likely, 100% if we get to live. Alright, we're just dead now, right? Let's make sure they hit Chasm. Alright, let's try and catch up here. I feel like I probably could have won that if I had the luxury of just playing that game. Let's just say Wasteland, just in case. If they play back to basics, might have to force here. Blood Moon, okay. Now let's pitch the carpet. Maybe I should have played the Cavern out too. Named Giant while I could. Yeah, that's... Oh, the misplays. Now if I draw a forest, I can't play the prime time next turn. Yeah, I'll be fine. So this Death and Taxes one, we're up against the clock. Minute still. Is this game 2 or game 3? I think this is game 2, right? Ooh, I should just construct here. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I think just getting rid of this right now that we're given the opportunity, we should. Let me submit this. Okay. Alright, I should probably submit. God. Yeah, sure. It's probably a bad keep, too. It has potential if you don't get wastelanded. We got wastelanded. Now, this is like the first league of or the first match of the league. I don't want to throw in the towel just yet. this one we're given random time. Ballista finally resolved. Oh, days. Okay, that makes sense. So I just kill the head mentor here, I think, before they get a chance to like brainstorm and upkeep. It's not bad. I think I'd like to kill this vial, though, before they get anything else out of it. Yeah, let's do it right now. Or no, it's still, we can still keep them locked down. I guess it's fine right now. Yes. Now we'd be a little risky, because we need to just win quickly. Or no, I don't even need to be super risky. I can just get this end of turn. Oh, wow. It's fine. Let's kill one of the vials, so we can Ulamog the other two things. Let's hit the wrong ether vial, too. Kill your stuff. Finally. Now we're just in the same spot of this game here. Now this construct's not... This cavern's not doing anything all that great. I guess we're close to Emrakul mana at least. Yeah, that was a... D&T is one of them where you can just like pull it together really quickly, I feel like. It's very just straightforward what you should do. This match, on the other hand, if you want to beat Post, this is one card to help you do it. If you get like a Glimmerpost or a Cloudpost, not Glimmerpost. There it is. We need to not die this next turn. And also not get, like, Blood Moon or something like that. I guess we're still not even... haven't even won at that point. Alright, well, end of turn I might fire off Force of Vigor to try and kill permanents. They need to not cantrip too much, though. 9. One more we take... Okay, they need to not play 2 spells. Don't do an opponent, please. I think they're gonna have it. Yeah. Let's catch our breath at least. Let's never resort to double queuing again. I can't believe how quickly that round started, though. My god. Alright, let them attack first. Before I attempt this. I have to kill the Blood Moon anyway, so... It's all up to this. And even if I do, it's like not even a guarantee. Alright, here we go. It's still a pretty powerful board they have. I need to draw something good, though. Ulamog like one time. I don't know if Ulamog's actually good enough. Ooh, yes. 17. Let's see what they do here. Yeah, they could have Stifle. That is true. Yeah, let's get Glacial Chasm. Assuming this works, which I think it probably would. And we can also protect it with Thespian Sage, too. Now, we don't quite have enough mana to Karakas infinitely. Like, 1 mana short. I guess I could Blood Moon still. Alright, Blood Moon or bust. I mean, we killed 2 of them so far, so... Man, that was intense. You gotta take a break. How about that expedition map? Yeah, let's try and not double queue again. I didn't enjoy like any of that when 2 matches were happening. Other than the winning part. No, it reminds me. Let's update this. Thank you everyone. It's funny to use like Glacial Chasm at that point. Usually it's like a desperation, try and stay alive thing, but it's just like, oh, one more turn. Keep me alive one more turn. I was hoping they would, if they got rid of all their lands, you could have gotten Tabernacle, and then also answer their creatures. But they played with that in mind. I mean, at that point, we probably could have gotten multiple different lands, like Glimmerpost. No, Chasm's just way more, like, the safest one at that point, for sure. And if we had 18 mana instead of 17 at that point, we could have spent the 3 to get Karakas and just went infinite. Let's score a bounty again. I don't think I would play that. I feel like you're just asking your opponent to draw 2 cards a turn. Like, I don't really want to put Monarch on the battlefield. And we also have, like, Eureka as that effect to, like, as, like, a show and tell thing if we really wanted it. But yeah, you don't need to go that far, though. Like, if you have Chasm out, it's just, I don't really need Monarch. There's no, like, need for, like, the Monarch. It's just, like, crush them with Emrakuls. Like, this deck, like, I mean, I know it's, like, well known for its, like, gigantic creatures. But if you look at the list, there's really not all that many expensive cards in the deck. It's really just your 3 Eldrazi and your 3 Primetimes. Everything else is just like a 1 or 2 mana spell or a land. So you're like, even though we can get to like 15, 20 mana, you typically don't really want like those kind of 4 mana spells in this deck. Just keep it simple, keep it cheap. Or in the sideboard, our free interaction, our 0 mana cards. Man, I can't believe they made Force of Vigor. I used to always play like Croson Grip in place of this in the sideboard in the past. And I was skeptical about losing Split Second. But ever since I tried this, it's such a step up. Like, not having to spend mana is so, like, big. Yeah, exactly, you guys. Yeah, we saw, like, when that Death and Taxes opponent put the Monarch out. I feel like I almost could have gotten, like, became the Monarch, but just never could quite pull it off. And that's, like, any opponent is going to do that. Like, we're always on the defensive with this deck. Alright. Ready for a round of just a single game. So yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday. Welcome to the Saturday Legacy Challenge. We're 1-1 with 5 more rounds to go. So let's hope we... Yeah, let's not push it and not start a second game. Did anybody else that was watching that second round, like, the challenge started, like, quickly, right? And it's not just me, like, I thought we would have had, like, 20 more minutes or something. I lost to Rug, Dreadhorde Arcanist, good stuff. I think it was, like, Pokepile, but... yeah, it was, like, Delverless Delver. I don't know exactly what you would call that first deck. Yeah, I thought this was the Reapal Cheap opponent. It sounded like what he was describing. Jeskai Mentor. Yeah, I saw 3 colors. I don't think there was a 4th, though. It looks like it's just Rug. I wish we had a better matchup against both Pokepile and Delver. It's definitely difficult. Let's mull this. Let's also mull this one. And if you put an Eldrazi back, yeah, I just don't like the looks of this. Sure. Hopefully we find a forest. I think Crop Rot. Either Green Sun or Ballista. I think I'm going to put the Green Sun back in case I don't find like a green source. The previous hand was like, it had like playable cards at the start, but I don't think it was. I felt like we could still just like find a better one, like something more promising at least. But it might have been worth keeping that 6 though. I think this is a fine 5 though. Uh-oh. Chalice. Yes. It's pretty terrible. Ooh, a cavern. It's another Curse Stompy player? I thought there was just one. Yeah, you're right. This curse is. I think I'm probably just playing the Ballista out as a 1/1 here. I feel like this deck stumbles sometimes. I might as well start pressuring him at least a little bit. I don't know if I'd call it really easy, but it definitely gets better post-board. Stompy decks in general, our Force of Vigors are very important. It gives us a lot better game after sideboarding. Like, Agent's still a problem, but at least we can answer the curses fairly easily. Hey, Tuto. So I could play the Karakas or the Maze. I think I want to play the Maze. Just in case they play Agent, I can pull back my Ballista. Yeah, let's do that. This like seems like they probably have an Agent, but make them have it at least. Alright. The downside of doing that is that I'm further away from hitting my 4 mana, which would allow me to pump this. They'll keep it in against us. They know for sure. This might be Karn. Ah, curses. So unfortunate. How sick would it be if we drew our Rex Sage for like this next turn? That would get us out of this. Witch Vein. Who would have known Witch Vein would do such a thing someday? I would need a forest next turn, and even then it might be too late, because they're going to get the, probably Overwhelming Splendor, or whatever it is. Like, this is the one that kills our creatures, though, so I don't know. What nasty curse shall you place upon me? Okay. Well, let's hope we get our forest here. Or the Rex Sage. And if they play Opposition Agent, then we're just gonna scoop. Chalice on 2. Cavern? I guess, named Giant. Not do anything for me. What's gonna happen here? They're gonna get the Splendor thing now, huh? Well, let's see the rest of the deck. I'm like 99% sure we're probably just dead, but I wish to know more. Okay. So we just don't even get this now, huh? How do they actually just kill us then? Do not know. So just never have creatures. I mean, we could just cast an Ulamog eventually. This doesn't stop an Ulamog trigger. Oh yeah, Karn's right. Yeah, they had to imprint that on Chrome Mox though. So I think we're just trying to get to Ulamog as our only out. We can't play 1-drops, can't play 2-drops. Pretty much need to, like, just draw into the actual eye. Yeah. At the moment, I could search for it. Until they play the one guy. What am I missing here? Can't activate. Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, let's think about how we're going to board. Bring in these Force of Vigors. I think that's probably just it. Yeah, I'm probably just going to take the maps out. Maps are a pretty easy cut in these kind of matchups. And for stuff because they're against Karn. They're also not a green card for Force. They're a 1-drop, they tutor. I'm just in awe of Nicole Bolas's horns. Look at it. Yeah. They just expect people to concede. We basically have to play our Ulamog before they get to their Karn. So we'll kill this if that does happen. I don't even think we care about anything else, right? I don't care if my Ulamog's a 9/9. Don't care about that. We're at 9 mana. Getting close. I guess I probably would, if we did draw Ulamog, hit one of the chalices. If we drew into Kozilek too, we could at least get the the cast trigger still. You know we're just being teased to this game. They're gonna get like the card right before we get the Ulamog. Watch, I'll draw the next card when that happens. It'll be Ulamog. How expensive is Opposition Agent anyway? On 9. 3/2. Well, I'll say. Alright, so how are we best doing this? I want to hold up Karakas, just in case. Maybe we just hit some mana. So they don't do Karn bullshit. No, let's get a Chalice. I think we hit the Chalice on 1, which would allow me to just go get Eye of Ugin. But we're gonna hit this for sure. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think so. I don't know, let's keep a green up. Dumbass. So you shouldn't never give up, you know. Once I get rid of this Splendor, I'll be able to bounce again. I'll look at their life total too, conveniently. Oh, I should have just... Maybe I should have killed this thing. Oh well. Karn right here would be bad. It's just... Now I can wait till... for them to do something. Yeah, just swing. Actually, I can attempt to search for the Rec Sage to kill this and just do the last 10 point of damage. If they play Opposition Agent in response, I'll crop rotation in response. Yeah, that's the plan. Oh yeah, you're right, they can't do the tomb now. X is 3. This one, right? Yeah. Man, what a steal. I feel like we should not have won that game. Alright, I think it's just a clean swap, just maps for forces. Trying to think if we need Tabernacle for anything. It might be worth just taking them off of mana if they get Opposition Agent out. Could see that being a situation. I don't know if it's better than anything else we currently have, though. No, it's just... Let's not go use Tabernacle. I'm gonna mold this. If it doesn't have a Force of Vigor, I feel like it has to be pretty amazing. And I wouldn't say this is amazing. Yeah, that that imprinted curse, that was like the critical one. This is like the opposite now. Got the Force, but the rest of the hand kind of sucks. Might be worth keeping. I know we have like Pithing Needle too, which is relevant. I'm gonna go down to 5. Alright, let's stay at this one then. At least we're gonna start ramping. Mostly this needle is like the most promising thing of this one. Maybe we should go to 4. What do you guys think? I mean, the most immediately threatening card from them is Karn the Great Creator, which is still answer for us. Now let's be greedy. Okay, this is clearly the best one. Let's keep Force, a Prime Time to pitch to it, a Forest, I think Ballista again. Ballista served us well last game. Yeah, it's either Ballista or the Maze, just to hold like an Agent at bay. But Ballista's like our answer to Agent too, so... Yeah, the thing is about those other 2 green cards, especially the other Prime Time, I'd rather just keep it in the deck to green some for potentially later. I might be wrong, though. I wish I had that Maze, though. It's not Karn. It's going to be a problem. Okay, so we can answer. So I think I let them get one of the curses out before I force. There's no reason not to do that, right? Yeah. Karn is a great creator. I'll definitely do this force next turn. Whatever nasty shit they try and pull on us. I don't know if I want to wait for a third. I think just killing this is going to be important. Alright, let's just do this now. Yeah, I'm not waiting for the third. I mean, I could see the idea of, like, letting them get rid of all the threatening curses, just pull them out of the deck, but especially with that turn of sphere, we might not get another chance to. This is fine. We're close to just making the 2020. We'll wait for them to tap out if we attempt that. Now, what else do they play that would need to be needled? I'm trying to think. Or we can't play it anyway, so yeah, there's no point in pondering that. Sometimes I forget I don't have 3 mana sometimes. Could just search up right now once the coast is clear. I think we should. Put the pressure on. Oh yeah, Helm of Obedience. That'd be a good thing. Alright, well I'm just gonna try and win here. Maybe it's safer to just name Needle. Or play Needle here. What do you guys think? I mean, we got our Ulamog last game at just the right time. I think we should just name Helm. That's how Moto operates, you know. Yeah, I think you guys are right. Let's be safe here. Like, part of me wants to just be like, nah, let's just go for the win here. But I feel like there's no reason not to just prolong it one more turn. Now for the killing blow. Yeah, that was surprising. Chalice on 2. Maybe they're afraid of Once Upon a Time? Just a non-searching method. Now you must deal with the 2020. Yeah, you can definitely chalice on one. It is kind of awkward though, so it's possible that like Moto like screwed them up with that. Nice. Didn't drop a game there against him. Although that first game was pretty lucky, gotta say. Yeah, and then you say don't adjust or be done or some weird crap. Oh, that's good. So yeah, the next round should probably start in like 15 to 20 minutes. I can use the bathroom, refill my drink while we have some time. Put some laundry into the washer. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm Tony Murata into play. Trying to make a comeback in this challenge here after losing the first round. We're staying strong so far, so I'll see how long we can keep that going. How are our tiebreakers doing? Miss Trigger, Muxum, Piglet. Yeah, am I like blind or is Miss Trigger? Which is a good name, by the way. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll be back in like 15-20 minutes. Thanks, everyone. This entire event's going by quickly. Which I appreciate that when we're not like double queuing, when we're not the last match going. So we lost round 1 to Pokepile. Yeah, it had to have been Pokepile. It was Rug, it was aggressive, and didn't have Delver. Man, that second round was nuts, though. We needed like 4 things to go correctly to win against that Mentor deck. I can't believe that. Like, we needed our Force of Vigor to not get countered to kill the Blood Moon. We needed them to not cast a 3rd spell to not kill us with Mentor. And then we needed to draw that Expedition map. That was a wild one, gotta say. Still clawing our way back up the standings, though. We lost the worst round to lose. Mythic spoiler. Is this going to be played in Elves? Tiverkel? Probably not, right? Like, as far as 4 mana spells go, it's like not better than Natural Order. Yes. I haven't actually seen most of these spoilers. This mechanic, this Battle Mammoth, it's kind of an interesting mechanic to just be able to, like, exile something directly from your hand. Be interesting if, like, there's, like, a broken card with that ability. Oh, it's the Snow Gates. Oh, just like gates, but they're snowlands. Snow-covered duels, please. I guess that would just benefit people that have the original duels still. But even so, that would not be a bad idea. Round 3, you would have liked it. Reapful Cheap, it was Cursed Stompy. There are snow-covered duels. But they come in tapped, though. We want the non-tapped ones. What did you play against round 3? Ooh, it's done, the round. Oh, oops, all spells. That beat me last week for my winning in. But I don't have to play that deck. Still got a long ways to climb here. INF, I hope we don't play them. One of our worst matchups. As far as the sideboard goes today, we haven't had to bring in the Mindbreak Traps at all yet. I feel like I play against Rug usually like once, like a league or so. I feel like I see it still fairly often. But I feel like I see Blue-Red Delver like more so now than at least like kind of on par with the amount that I see Rug. Alright, it's round 4. Unicorn Paradise. We're on the play. If this was a 6-card hand, I think we would keep this. So I'm going to keep this here. I want to land with this, preferably. Okay. Glimmerpost. I would love for this to be like an Elves or Hogak or something. Oh god, it's Oops, I think. I don't know. It's been an exciting event so far. Yeah, we should just be fine now. And they have to do everything sorcery speed, so I could still just activate now. Yeah, we just hold up Bojuka Bog at this point. Let's get our revenge on this Oops deck, everybody, from last week. It's not the same player, so... This Emrakul, it's coming. That was exciting. These surgicals. I think Force. Yeah, definitely Force. Maze can come out. The maps are pretty slow. Excavator, I guess. Prime time. I think they usually run like 1 or 2 bridge for belows, but I don't think Ballista is probably not going to be all that useful anyway, at like any point. Let me just cut like 2 of these Eldrazi too. I would name Undercity Informer, or Goblin Charbelcher too, with Needle. And we also keep Chasm in for Charbelcher too. We just keep Emrakul in. Just something to just end the game. If in case it gets to that point. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Lots of answers here. I'm not gonna fire this Once Upon a Time off just yet. I'll keep it as the green card for Force. Because crop rotation, searching up Bog will effectively kill their combo. Alright, I feel good about this game. Let's not jinx it now. Alright, I guess I can fire it off now. See if I can hit the Reclaimer. Yeah. Hey Elfkid, Happy New Year. I'm gonna be just about to purchase a new computer, so I could get your nice, what do you call it, the layout, get up pretty soon. Maybe probably a couple of weeks I'll have my new comp up. Sweet. Might have been our best matchup against, Oops, all spells before. Yeah, it's, I found that Oops is it's definitely winnable if we're able to, like, mulligan down to what we need. Oh, that'd be awesome, Elfkid. Yeah, if we have to think of what we want for remotes. Like, definitely Emrakul, like you were saying. Oh, we got paired up, too. Yeah. That'll do our tiebreakers pretty well. Sweet. I could, I guess, play a league match. What do you think? Like, that was pretty quick, so... Oh, no, I'm saying it's, like, pretty... Among combo decks, it's definitely not a bad matchup at all for us. Like, that seems like the kind of deck where you just, like, mulligan to a specific thing to beat them. For a lot of decks, not just ours, but... And we had some very specific things to mulligan down to. Our opening 7 just had all of it. Trump did nothing wrong. Yeah, I'm going to risk playing a league match then. So hopefully I can just play this quick enough. They were oops all spells, but they didn't get any spells against us. I think they thought Seize was their one spell in both games. Oh yeah, Elfkid for sure. Yeah, it's I'd say 2 weeks and I'll have the computer built then. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, who followed me? Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I didn't see what your name was. Yeah, let's risk it. We're going big. Got some big fatties. We're not going to get wastelanded, we're just going to play 3 Cloudposts in a row. Yeah, what other remotes should we do? think a prime time one would be good. I feel like in any game, Primeval Titan's a pretty significant moment. Sorry. Man, people... Yeah, I don't realize how, like, noticeable that is. My bad. Yeah, Cloudpost. Our map. Definitely Cloudpost, I think. For sure. Urborg. It's a noticeable sound. And a black. Alright, as long as they don't play something that could just kill me right here, I'd like to just play a Cloudpost. God damn it. It's like Depths, Hexmage. Yeah, I'll try and stop doing that. Must be annoying. It's a green sun. Probably means they have another discard in hand. Map. And we have our 10th mana with their Urborg. Ooh. Yeah, I just felt comfortable that we weren't going to die there. And now with this Glimmerpost, we'll have Ulamog mana next turn. Yeah, sometimes I'm actually shuffling like a card, or like a deck while I'm sitting here too. I should just do that. Maybe that's less annoying to people. That's handy. Ito, thank you for following. Let's get the needle and whatever. Library. Like, they're gonna make this no matter what. And I can just get one more post land here. Have Emrakul mana next turn. Also have this Karakas. Set to destroy them. Just Cloudpost, I guess. And I'll take Vesuva. A little more versatile. Tron player. Hey, don't say that. That's an insult. We actually have to think for our wins. But yeah, we did get some very lucky draws. That second round, Jesus. I can't believe that. Only I get those kind of draws with this deck. No, that was like the kind. If like you're the opponent and you saw that, that's when you like think it's like rigged. Yeah, that second round we had to like four things had to go right. Like our Force of Vigor killing their Blood Moon had to not get countered. They had to not play enough spells to kill us with Mentor. And then they had to draw that map like the very last turn. Insane game. Wasn't there at some point Depths would play like that Fling card? I feel like that was a thing at some point. I would assume they just don't have it at this moment. Because I don't remember seeing it recently. But I'm pretty sure that was a thing at some point. Yeah, I think it was a black spell that did... Yeah, Rite of Consumption. Thank you, Refill Cheap. I'm gonna read that card now. Hopefully they never play that card again. Alright, we're just gonna bring the Force of Vigors against Depths. Got our own Depths. That's dangerous. And probably just a couple maps, too. I think I'll keep this. I think I want to find a Glimmerpost more than anything off this Once Upon a Time. If they thought Ceaseless turn 1, though, yeah, I'll still let them do that. We might be forced to play out the Chasm as early as, like, turn 2. Okay, it's not very threatening. Nice. That's what I wanted. This Glimmerpost. Yeah, I don't mind this at all. Every turn against Depths that we live is like so big. Surprised this is like old school Depths. Usually they're playing the Rainbow lands these days. Could just gain... Yeah. Yeah, because I want to use this fetch line at some point anyway. Let's just do it now, and then Glimmerpost next turn will put me above 20 still. I'm kind of feeling risky this game. I kind of hope there gets to be a spot where they have their depths out and I can go for my own stage. Try and make a 2020. Take black with fetch. Yes, you are right. That is true. Took a damage for no reason. Alright, let's get a Cloudpost right here. I remember the Urborg like last game too. But this time it's just forgot about it entirely. Now my mana is kind of off too. So I definitely want to play this Glimmerpost. Maybe I can risk it still. Okay, now I can't. They could Spirit Guide Crop right here. So I'm gonna play Glimmerpost for sure. And if I don't get Thought Seized or anything, I can end of turn Crop Rat this Glimmerpost away for a Cloudpost. And then get a Prime Time next turn. Looks like that's going to be the case. Oh, they named Karakas. Okay. Where's the challenge at? Okay. Fast challenge. Already like over halfway done. Oh, they needled Karakas. Just kind of surprised. I shall block that. Bojuka. Yeah, they might bog. I don't know. I don't want to take the damage more than anything right here. They're so close to just being dead. I could just hit them for 3, really. Dark Depths, yeah. I don't think there's any reason just not to get Prime Time here. And I'll just gain like a bunch of life. Or I could hit him down to 2. I just don't think we have to really worry. No, let's hit him for 2 and then, or hit him down to 2 and then we'll get Prime Time. Yeah, what am I thinking? Let's get at least a Glimmerpost here. And Eye of Ugin too. Just finish him off with the Walking Ballista if I need to. Boo. Maze of Ith. I would say Eye of Ugin. I do want to hit this though, so I can get my Karakas. Now we have Emrakul mana too, after attacking, and they're just dead. Yeah, I thought I too. Nice, I'm glad we got that in. I'm not going to push it though with the second league. You remember what happened last time? Struggling to finish 2 games at once. Just looking at these standings. Basuta is usually like a mono red stompy player. JPA is like our worst nightmare. And yeah, I don't know, hopefully there's some like Hogak or Elf players up here. Some Snoko. Could use a nice, easy, relaxing match. Alpha Blade. Ooh. I've seen some pretty spicy elves lists before though. Like they can have some nasty surprises in their list. Like I have seen Wasteland in Reclaimer elf list. Yeah, JPA could be on like anything legitimate. I mostly think of him as a show and tell player, but yeah, you can he's definitely really good at Rug too. Hey, thank you, Lynn Chalice. Thanks for the raid. Are you, I imagine you're playing in this. Sorry. Yeah, I lost the first round of this and trying to claw back. But how was your stream? And if you don't mind me asking, what deck were you on? Moritz, thanks for the follow. Like I would assume the Strifo pile, but I've seen you on like a variety of different things. Hey Dujas. How's it going? Yeah, you can definitely bring the deck list up. And it should be also on Cardboard Live. Nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're 3-1. Yeah, I was just actually talking about Maverick on my stream yesterday. I actually like got beaten by 2 rounds on like this one league I played yesterday. But I feel like I haven't, for the most part, seen that deck in a while. I like Maverick. Or a Brotherly Green Sun deck. Is it Oko that's holding it back? I just assume like Oko is oppressing these like fair kind of decks. But I could be wrong about that. It's definitely good against me. Like, that's always been the case. If Maverick's like big in the meta, this deck is not the greatest choice. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like Maverick lists I've seen will sometimes run like that Kaya, the 3-mana one that like removes 1 drops. Just pretty nice, just like repeatable removal. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's always like 1 more turn and it's Maverick that I need. But then like the critical turn they get like multiple wastelands and just waste me out the game. Hey, thank you, Jeskai Charming, for the follow. Yeah, rug playing Oko. So I'm obviously not like a Delver expert by any means, but some of my friends that were chatting, and they're like serious Delver players, were saying that Daniel and Zen, thank you for the follow as well. That's like Oko's not really like an ideal like threat for Delver. Like it's a little slow for what Delver typically wants to be doing. Like I can see that. But I mean like Oko just is like just generally like a strong enough card that I think like based off that it's why people are including that in Delver. Yeah, agreed, Lynn Chalice. Yeah, it's really about just about Arcanist at this point. I mean, the blue-red version makes full use of it too. And that should be like an indication. Oh, Deathrite Shaman. You mean like when a Deathrite would get Force of Willed? Like me personally, like playing Post against like Delver historically, like this is like the most difficult the Delver matchup has been like ever, I think. Like Delver was typically like a pretty even matchup before this rug like Oko type list. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Understand. Amulet for TW, thank you for the follow. Yeah, just Oko as the top threat is just like a completely like different order of threat that I'm like used to out of Delver. Like I'd much rather it be like a True Name or an Angler and just like be swinging sideways at me. Like I can handle that, but I can't handle like a perfect answer to all my permanents and also like an Elk factory. It's like the great challenge right now for this deck. Remember when, thank you for the follow, Daylight Dancer, when Grixis Delver was the top dog and some people were like, oh, they should ban Angler. That's pretty crazy. That was definitely just ignoring like the wrong cards. Yeah, I don't like... I know it's like layers and static ability rules, but yeah, so many of the Oko rules just kind of not intuitive to me. So if anybody's like familiar with this particular ruling, because I encountered it against a painter deck the other day. An opponent had a painter out and they named everything... They made everything blue, I think. Or maybe it was red, whatever. And then they used their Oko to make it into an Elk. But even after doing that, they still... Like, the painter still made everything, like, a particular color. Like, is that how it's supposed to work? I'm pretty sure that's how... Unless I'm, like, crazy, that's how it ended up being played out. It is? Isn't that, like, an ability, though? Like... I don't know, I would think making everything a color is, like, an ability. A different layer. Oh. Man, I must sound like an idiot, but, like... I don't want to have to know layers. Okay. If confusing stuff like that came up, I don't know, I don't think I could ever remember all that. I would just have like a judge rule it anyway. And just hope that Moto is doing it right. Yeah. Yeah, what the hell, they're 3/3s. And like Tabernacle too. If they become Elks after Tabernacle's out, then Tabernacle doesn't, like, apply to them. It's not... I would say, like, among the Legacy decks, it's not the most expensive deck. Like, all the cost is in a single card in the sideboard. Actually, after getting some Christmas money, actually completed my set of Mindbreak Traps. Strike fear into the Arizona combo players' hearts. These things are like stupid expensive now. I only had like 2 of them before. But yeah, that was nice. A nice use of money to buy a shiny cardboard. But yeah, other than Tabernacle, and then I guess some of the like crop rotations are kind of expensive. I don't remember exactly what specifically was really expensive, if anything. Definitely crop rotations. Yeah. A lot of like crop rotation got reprinted in the last master set, which is nice. Yeah. The only foils I need are foil Carpet of Flowers. I need them to make this foil version. $0.75. Dark Depths. I don't really go for it all that often. But like I do like love having it around, like having the option there. Just like it's the fastest way to close the game. Like against Curse Stompy earlier, we killed him with that. Or against like combo decks when you just want to close it ASAP. I think it's still worth keeping in here, especially with Reclaimer. Just searching up both pieces. It's pretty invaluable. Yeah, it's definitely worth having. Or also, if they play a Blood Moon and you side in these Force of Vigors, you can like make the 2020 turn 1, which is pretty nuts. Yeah. Sometimes we'll even pay like the 30 mana for the Merit Lage in this deck. Yeah, we're running a single fetch land just to purposely search up with Reclaimer. That's annoying. If just to like try and get the Reclaimer to be a 3/4 as soon as possible. Like usually there's only very specific windows where you'd want to do that. Or like if the opponent taps out and then you have an active Reclaimer. But there's definitely like a lot of spots where it's relevant to get it out of bolt range. Yeah, I bring a Surgical in against Maverick. That's more so just because I don't really have all that many other good options against Maverick in the first place. And Surgical, like, against them, it's only, like, relevant in, like, very specific situations. Like, you generally want them to try and wasteland you early and then take the Surgicals out ASAP. Because, like, smart Maverick players will keep this card in mind, and we'll get like multiple wastelands out in play before they expose themselves to it. So it's just like a very small window where it's actually good. But yeah, that's mostly just because I don't have much else for Maverick. And Needle I found is just like pretty... I mean, it's always been like a good answer against Maverick, but especially lately, there's just been so many more answers to like Needles. Like the Kaya, Skyclave, Abrupt Decays if they're running that. Pithing Needle in general just doesn't hang around very much anymore. Do you run Skyclave in your Maverick? I'm not sure if that's like a staple for the deck or not. Nice. Turtle Power. Lands is actually... You would think it would be terrible, but it's not all that bad for post, really. Like, we have decent interaction against them. Crop Rotation and Needle are pretty good against lands. You can also just play, like, a basic, like, forest game. And sometimes get there against them. But 4-color Loam is pretty awful. I haven't seen that deck in a while. Oh yeah, Skyglaive I think is like incredible. Like something CMC 4 or less. Like 4 is the new 3 now. So that's just like relevant in so many spots. Killing like Karn or like a Thought-Knot Seer. And then even if they get rid of the Skyclave, they just never get their original thing back. They just get a shitty Spirit. Pretty crazy. Yeah, whenever I'm against Maverick or DNT, that's so much worse than like Flicker Wisp was in that like spot. Like Flicker Wisp, at least I'm gonna get like my needle back. Skyclave is just gone forever. Oh, that's a good hit. Your last answer to it. Archon of Emeria. You see that? Why am I looking at card price? I need to know the card. Naya lands. What card are we talking about in lands? Skyclave? I didn't know that lands played that card. Oh yeah, Apparition, gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking that exactly. Price, SC2. Hey, good night, Duges. Thanks for checking in. Do my best. So Punishing Waterfalls gave me a pretty cool blue-green post list. I just don't own the Uros, so unless he owns them or I can find somebody to load me the cards, I'd be down to play like a blue-green post list in like a league or two one of these days. Pox deck. I like Pox in general. I don't think it's very good, but I like the concept. Yeah, I have it saved somewhere. It's not like in my Moto deck boxes there. Nice, put it down here. It was pretty similar to... Oh, okay. I pushed the limits of my computer. So, you guys lost vision, I'm pretty sure. Luckily, we're in the middle of waiting for a round, but I'm gonna have to restart the stream because my computer is shit. But I hope you stick around and watch the rest of this challenge. Let me just do that right now. Yeah, nobody leave, please. I'll be back. Love you.